very quiet. The mics are working. Well, here we are at another open mic. Tonight's open mic is being hosted by Jesse, who will be out in a second. Thank you for joining us again, or for the first time. This is being broadcast live on the internet, so if you've got a smartphone, you can tell your friends who are possibly by their computers at the moment that you'll be going live. Then it will go up onto YouTube, off a link off of Rockland World Radio. So, that being said, perhaps you can turn off your phones so that won't interrupt our performances and performers, who I thank you for being here to perform on the Nyack Village Theater stage. So, that being said, here is Jesse Frame to host this night's event. Yay.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Nyack Village Theater. As Mr. Quinn has just told you, we're being broadcast live on Rockland World Radio. Hello, folks in Internet Land. And the folks live and direct in the studio here. My name is Jesse Frame. I'll be your humble host for the evening. Ms. Jacqueline Falk, she couldn't make it for this one, and we're sorry to hear that. But anyway, the show must go on and on. And tonight we're going to have, count them, 5 handful of performers here. We'll do, how about 3 songs? Sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it for 3 songs, a 3-song set at the open mic. Alright. Usually folks are shy about going first, myself excluded. So I'll kick us off with a little tune. Here's one, just to get warmed up. Here's one I wrote about Green Mountain Energy. Green Mountain Electricity. Green Mountain Electricity. Green Mountain Electricity. Made from wind and water. But all kidding aside, anyone interested in signing up for Green Mountain Electricity made from wind and water right here in New York? Work. There's a table outside there. You get some nice incentives for signing up. Plus, you're saving the world and saying no to things like fracking. And here's the actual tune. I'm so happy to know you, I just can't wait to show you how much I love you every day. I have been believing that when we're finished leaving, we will start to find a place to stay. I want you to know, I want you to know that lots of love will happen and we can take a nap in the tallest tree until it rains. And we would be awakened from that nap that we was taking, descend the tree and dance again. I want you to know, I want you to know that I will love you always. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. My name is Jesse. You'll see me a little later. But in the meantime, please welcome Bobby de Blasio. Welcome, yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Channel 3? Now channel Z.
Shades. This one's called You Say. You say that I'm driving you crazy. You say that I've lost my touch. Say that I'm just plain lazy. You say I've been thinking too much. Well, you should hear what they say about you. Don't believe one word of it is true. Oh, if you only knew what they're saying. Say I've been running around. You say I've been hitting on all the girls in town. You say that I used to be so good. You say I've been acting like a fool. Well, you should hear what they say about you. Don't believe one word of it is true. Oh, if you only knew what they're saying about you. You know, in certain situations, we have to pay for our mistakes. Take me for instance. You wanna put me in my place. You never wanna forgive. You only wanna forsake. When we're moving at the speed of light, you keep jamming on the brake. Say that I just don't get it. You say that I haven't got a clue. You say never mind, forget it. You say there ain't no use in talking to you. Well, you should hear what they say about you. Don't believe one word of it is true. Hold your breath till your face turns blue for what they're saying about you.
Jesse.
This is fun. I'm going to do a brand new song I just wrote. Try it anyway. If you saw her, then you know. When I'm with her, there's nowhere else for me to go. And if you knew her, then you'd see right by her side is the best place for me. Here she comes in the morning light. Now I know it's gonna be a great day. When I'm with her, everything is alright. And you know, I kinda like it that way. I make promises I know I can't keep. Make sure I tell her while she's sound asleep. She might be in dreamland, but I know she can hear when I speak softly, whisper in her ear. Here she comes in the morning light. Now I know it's gonna be a great day. When I'm with her, everything is alright. And you know, I kinda like it that way. There ain't no telling where this thing is gonna go. It's leading up to something better for us, I know. I know. We're always laughing all the time, but you know that between us we ain't got a dime. But that doesn't matter any old way. She knows in her heart that I'm here to stay. Here she comes in the morning light. Now I know it's gonna be a great day. When I'm with her, everything is alright. And you know, I kinda like it that way. Here she comes in the morning light. Now I know it's gonna be a great day. When I'm with her, everything is alright. And you know, I kinda like it that way. Thank you. I got one more, right? This one I wrote a few years ago. I do play at the Turning Point once in a while, so let everybody know. I'm doing a show with Joe D'Elia in a couple of weeks, a songwriters in around thing. I think it's March 12th, so just, whatever. This one's called, let's see, what should I call it? Filipino. Well, you're so special. Yeah, you're really one of a kind. You're oh so special. You're about a dozen a dime. I think you're shallow. You ain't got nothing to give. You're semi-hollow, but that's the way you choose to live. Remember I saw her first, she was mine. I'm gonna take her back just to hear you cry, to hear you cry. You treat her badly, yeah, you got inside her head. She loves you madly, I think she'd be better off lying dead. Remember I saw her first, she was mine. I'm gonna take her back just to hear you cry, to hear you cry. You better watch what you say. You better watch what you do. I'm gonna take her away. Take her away from you. A bottle of Pinot and an ecstasy pill. As far as I know, she's being held against her will. Remember I saw her first, she was mine. I'm gonna take her back just to hear you cry, to hear you cry. Remember I saw her first, she was mine. I'm gonna take her back just to hear you cry, to hear you cry. Thank you.
Okay to unplug. Mr. Bobby de Blasio, everybody. On the big 12-string sound. Nice tunes. As you may or may not know, we're not limited to musical acts here at the Nyack Village Theater in general, or at the open mic. Case in point, we can welcome the comedy stylings of Mr. Steve Boone. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Boone.
So, went to a restaurant recently, and after eating, they gave you a survey. Did you ever have that? Like, have some lunch and get an assignment. Right. That's everybody loves that. So, I'm a guy, and I'm just checking off excellent, 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 because it's kind of like a code with guys. We don't want to get people in trouble. We don't want people to lose their jobs. So, like, I'm just going excellent, excellent, and even the place where it said name optional, I wrote down in big bold letters optional, because that's, you know, being a guy. I mean, I'll do whatever it is you ask me, as long as it's easy. My wife said, "But how did you really like the food?" I said, "Oh, it was terrible." She said, "Well, if you lie on the survey, then the owners of this place are going to think there's nothing wrong with the food." And I said, if the owners of this place think there's truly nothing wrong with the food, then why are they giving out a survey? So, right here in downtown Nyack, you probably noticed there's a lot of local shops, appliances, the pharmacies. Like, to me, this is like a lot of the backbone of the community. And what fascinates me about these shops are the back rooms. You notice there are back rooms in these places, and we know they're there. They're for storage, right? You store things back there, but sometimes if you listen, there's activity going on back there. Somebody is back there, and there is an individual who works back there. Again, this is in my mind. There's somebody who works back there whose job is to kind of settle any disputes that might happen up in the front, or if there's a question or a controversy of some kind. And did you ever notice that the guy who works in the back room of these shops is always named Charlie? We know Charlie, we hear his name, okay? We hear his name called out in case there is some type of question. Hey, Charlie, there's a guy up here who wants to know if we carry any cicada repellent.
Yes, we do.
See, to me, Charlie is like the man behind the curtain. The see-all, the know-all, the guy who can really come through with the answers or provide help and guidance. Hey, Charlie, there's a kid up here who cannot find Playboy magazine. Could you come on up and help him? The kid is drooling and he's desperate. See, to me, that's what Charlie is all about. And one time I was in a shop, and a question came up that was way outside the box. But I tell you what, Charlie was unfazed, and he came through. Hey, Charlie, there's a lady up here who wants to know the true meaning of man's existence on the planet Earth. And Charlie came out, and he said, it's in aisle 5. So, one time I'm driving down the highway, and I get by a horse trailer. Now, horse trailers are very identifiable, okay? You know one when you see one. You know the shape of them. 2 long hairy tails sticking out of the back. And I go to pass the horse trailer, and I notice there's a sign on the bumper sticker that says, "Caution horses." Caution horses. Now, the horses are standing in there. I mean, they're not doing anything. What exactly are we supposed to be cautious of? For me, if I'm going to be warned about something, I want to be warned about something serious. I want impending doom, and I want justification. Like, if I get behind a trailer, I want to see 2 large intestines sticking out of the back. Blood all over the place. A skull and crossbones insignia on the back window, and a sign that reads, "Caution, cannibals." That would make me slow down. That would make me think twice. I'd say to the passenger in the car with me, okay, I'm going to hit the brakes, let those people go their merry way. I've done a lot of reading up on cannibals, okay? Let's not make eye contact, especially if they're older cannibals. Everybody knows the older a cannibal is, the crankier he is. They're nothing like those fine young cannibals. You had to know that was coming. But there's so many useless things that you read while traveling on the highway, like Falling Rock area. 35 years of driving, I have never seen a rock fall in a Falling Rock area. And I've never seen a deer cross in a deer crossing area. I have seen a deer cross in a Falling Rock area. And there's somebody I know who drinks a lot, who claims to have seen a crossing rock in a falling deer area. Somebody who has a lot of issues with the bottle. One time I'm traveling on the highway, I pulled over into a roadside rest area, and I'm in the men's room, and attached to the wall, there was a table that folded down, and lying on the table was an infant. While I was in there, another guy walked in carrying his own infant. He goes over to the table, puts his infant down next to the other one, and then right in front of me, he picks up the other one and proceeds to head right on out, walk on out right in front of me. I started chasing after the guy, but I stopped when I noticed the sign on the wall. baby changing station. Okay, my 3 songs are up. Thank you.
Mr. Steve Boone, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Baby exchange. Going on there. All right. That's just an example of some of the comedy and some of the diverse acts we welcome to the stage here. If you know any mimes, tell them to come by. And when they don't respond verbally, you'll know they're really a mime. And at this point, we'd like to welcome to the Nyack Village Theater stage the duo of Mr. Dan and Ms. Michelle. Please welcome Dan and Michelle to the stage. Dan and Michelle.
I don't have volume on here, so you would have to control it up there. I don't have like a control on this thing. So.
Seems impossible. Then again, I'm cynical. Used to the good evading me. I seldom take the leap, 'cause I would rather cheat. Like things to happen easily. Take me away from this tonight. I wanna believe things are alright. Take me away from this tonight. I wanna believe things are alright. And I try and I try and I try. I'm not a desperate soul, and your pity's not my goal. Just need to find me some release. I hope you never change and see me as the same when I have days as bad as these. Take me away from this tonight. I wanna believe things are alright. Take me away from this tonight. I try to escape from this all night. And I try and I try and I try. Hoping one day I wake up and find. Take me away from this tonight. I wanna believe things are alright. Take me away from this tonight. I try to escape from this all night. And I try and I try and I try. Hoping one day I wake up and find. It's a perfect day. You threw it all away. And that is how the story goes. You wasted all my time. You think that I was blind, but I was not the last to know. the Judgment Day, and you're gonna pay for all the shit you put me through. Now I hope you know what I think of you. Hope you drown in all your shame, 'cause I'd never do the things that you do. You and me, we're not the same. I hope you know, and you better believe I'll be watching you fall down. And I hope you know what I think of you. Yeah, yeah, I hope you know what I think of you.
What was that one? So I've just forgotten the name of every single one of ours. Jesus, what is it?
We're having
We could just do two and call it. As opposed to wasting everyone. Alright.
They don't wanna know what they don't understand, 'cause it wasn't part of the master plan. We're running out of time. Everything around us only turns to dust. Better find someone that you can really trust. We're running out of time. Yeah, we are. We're running out of time. And you know we got to move into love. It's all we have. It's all we have. You know we got to move into love. It's all we ever had. And I don't wanna know about the master plan. Try to explain it, but you really can't. We're running out of time. Yeah, we are. We're running out of time. Whoa, and I wish you'd be there when I fall. And tell me that it's not too late to break down these towering walls. These towering walls. And you know we got to move into love. It's all we have. It's all we have. You know we got to move into love. It's all we have. It's all we have. You know we got to move into love. It's all we have. It's all we have. You know we got to move into love. It's all we ever had. All we ever had. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan and Michelle, everybody. What a powerful voice. What a great songwriting duo there. So a reminder, we'll be in broadcast on Rockland World Radio. How's that color look? It's pink. It's a pink piece of paper. Can you tell? Green? Am I underwater yet? Anyway, moving right along here. We'd like to welcome to the stage of the Nyack Village Theater, Ms. Kelly Walsh.
Not Miz.
Mr.
Yeah, it's not the first time I've heard it.
Someone called me Jessica the other day. The other day. That's why there's an echo. In an email, too, my car insurance agent. Anyway, I forgot my beer, but, you know, I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. Anyway, Mr. Kelly Walsh, on his way to the stage, please welcome him. Yes. Nectar of the gods.